Hello, I'm Azortharion. Today I'm going to show you how to get a little bit more DPS out of your marksmanship hunter in Shadowlands. So this is a bit of a cheesy trick involving some clever use of game mechanics. You should be safe using this from an account perspective, but there's a chance that any logs you set with this, if it gets fixed, then those logs will probably be invalidated retroactively. So just keep that in mind while using this, and remember, it's at your own risk. As for how valuable it is, on a single target it's worth between 1 and 2% overall, so not a ton, but if you're a min-maxer, 1 to 2% is pretty juicy. If you're doing a fight that starts out with AoE, which is not a lot of them to be fair, then it can be a bit more than that. So what it essentially is basically you're benefiting from the Eagle Talon's True Focus Legendary, which reduces the focus cost of all abilities during Trueshot by 25%, and makes Trueshot last an additional 3 seconds. So you're benefiting from that on your first Trueshot, and then you're also benefiting from Sharpshooter's Focus, which is this Conduit right here, that makes Trueshot last 33% longer, at least at this eye level. If you're watching this video in the future, you know it's probably going to be even higher eye level then. But point is, it works at any eye level, but the higher the better, of course, since you're going to get more benefit on that first Trueshot with a higher eye level Sharpshooter's Focus. So what you'll need is the Conduit, the Sharpshooter's Focus one, the Eagle Talon's True Focus Legendary. You can have it at 190 eye level. It really doesn't matter what the eye level is, since the effect is the same. Then you need 2 soulbinds unlocked, because of course you need to be able to swap from a soulbind setup that has Sharpshooter's Focused to a Nia or whatever soulbind you're using that does not have that, because generally hunters are not using Sharpshooter's Focus in any of our meta setups right now. We're just using it to do this Prepull cheese strat. So what you'll need is to hit up my description, and you're gonna find these 2 macros here from the Hunter Discord. So ETF swap 1 basically just equips a gear set that you'll also need to make, and then it activates your second soulbind, which is gonna be the one that had Sharpshooter's Focus in it. So what you wanna do is you wanna set up a setup called cheese, all lowercase, and this is going to be your Eagle Talon's True Focus setup. By the way, the Eagle Talon's True Focus Legendary you can grab from Huntsman Ultimore in Castle Nathria. So yeah, so you'll just need a cheese setup with this. All the rest of the gear doesn't actually matter, because you're going to swap out of it. You're not actually going to use this gear for the pull of the boss. You're just going to use it to activate Trueshot. Then you're going to need another macro, which is going to swap to your regular setup. In my case, my regular gear set is called MM Raid IQD. For you, it can be called anything else. You would just change this to, you know, whatever right here. But mine is MM Raid IQD. Make sure you match all the, you know, the capital letters and everything. What other this macro does, it activates Trueshot, of course. Then right after activating Trueshot, it swaps your soulbind to the first one. So that would be Nia in this case. So it swaps from, this is Dreamweaver would be 2, and then it swaps to Nia. And then it starts precasting a steady shot, just to make it a bit easier for yourself. This step is optional if you don't want to precast steady shot, but I highly recommend you use it. Just makes it easier. So once you've grabbed those macros and you remembered to set up your ETF swap 2 macro with the correct gear set here, then it's actually really simple. So before the fight starts, of course, assuming you're in the raid, you want to use your tome. Let me find my tome here. Want to use your tome. Then let's say there's a 30-second pull timer. And when this pull timer reaches around 2, you're going to use your other macro. So pre-pull, you use your ETF swap 1 macro. I got it right here. That activates my Dreamweaver, as you can see. At 2 seconds on the pull timer, I'm going to hit the second one, which is going to start my steady shot precast and also swap all my stuff over to Nia and everything. And then I'm just going to do a completely normal rotation, so I can precast double tap right here. Then hit the macro. You can see I have this extended Trueshot window right here. And also I'm benefiting from the Eagle Talon's True Focus Legendary right up here. And you might also notice that all my abilities are using less focus than usual. So that's basically the value of it. For this first Trueshot, it's just super powered, it's extra long, and all the abilities cost 25% less focus during it. So that's basically the whole strat. Now, there's a bit of a rotational change when you're using this trick, because actually, because Eagle Talon's True Focus reduces the focus cost of abilities, this increases the value of casting Arcane Shot over Rapid Fire. So during the actual Trueshot window, what you want to change is that you want to prioritize Arcane Shots with Precise Shot stacks over Rapid Fire. And you only cast Rapid Fire when you're at low focus, so that you would otherwise have cast a Steady Shot. So basically you're trying to use as many Arcane Shots and aim shots as possible, and you're just kind of trying to fill in with Rapid Fires when you don't have focus or you don't have Precise Shots charges left. So yeah, that's pretty much all the changes, and that's basically the entirety of the trick. So just to recap, make sure you got the 2 macros. I recommend binding at least the second one, the one that precasts a Steady Shot. So make sure you got the macros, make sure you got a Dreamweaver Soulbind setup with Sharpshooter's focus in it. Can also be Karain, but then you'll have to change the macro. Just make a Dreamweaver setup with Sharpshooter's focus, set it up just like I have. And Nia should just be normal, you don't change anything here. Before the fight starts, can be anytime, you activate your tome. Well, this should be within 1 minute of the pull, because the tome only lasts a minute, right? So you just pop your tome, pull is coming up soon, and you hit your first macro. See, now I've swapped to my ETF setup with Eagle Talon's True Focus. And I've Dreamweaver selected as well. 2 seconds on the pull timer. Precast double tap as well, just like normal. Then when it's close to the pull, you just hit the second macro, which starts Steady Shot and activates Trueshot. And then you're just off to the races. And now I'm going to try and do the rotation where I'm not really prioritizing Rapid Fire very highly. So right now, I got these 2 charges of Arcane Shot, but now I don't have enough focus for an Arcane Shot, so I'm going to fill in with the Rapid Fire. And then just keep spending the Precise Shot stacks whenever possible. Yeah, just trying to maximize both aim shots and Arcane Shots as much as possible. Don't copy that opener exactly, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't completely perfect, but you get the idea. Rapid Fire becomes a lower priority than Precise Shot stacks for the most part during your Trueshot when you're using this trick. So, if you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this trick, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.